Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and I'll be playing Seablock today. In the previous episode we built this awesome block producing glass, and we also cleaned up a little bit our main base. We stopped glass production here and instead we're just requesting glass, and it's working really well so far. I like it. Now the question is, what should we do in today's episode? And maybe it's time to start building blue signs, to be honest. That doesn't seem like such a bad idea to me. Before we do that, I want to make some changes to the blueprints, because I feel like it's time to use proper blueprints for like everything that we are doing. Okay, the question is will this be enough? No, it will not. Let's put like a little bit more there. We'll have this part. We'll build it here, and we have too many tiles. Okay, 1, 2, and probably here. And we also have a little bit more stuff. Right, let's see. Let's hope this will look nice and we will be able to blueprint it. Actually, I feel like we should be able to blueprint it even now. Right? What prevents us from blueprinting kind of unfinished thing here? Let's remove this one. We'll remove these parts. Okay, let's see. We have a couple of blueprints. We have this one, this block. I want to replace it actually with this one, because the purpose of this block, of this one, is to build I mean, I could have basically a second copy of this one. Okay, let's do this. I want to make a blueprint, and I want it to contain all of this up to here. Right? I want it to contain the tiles. I don't want these tiles. And I want to call it city block site. This is okay, this is just our city block site, right? And we'll call it, like, we'll have a picture. I don't know, we'll figure this out. I want to snap it to grid of 32 by 32, and I probably want to center on this part. Do I want to center on this one? Let's try. Let's say we have like 80, 30, no, 20, yep, 90. Okay, 98. Like this, right? Is this a good idea? I'm not sure, but let's do it like this. So, this will be our new city block. We need to add marker 1, because this is the very first step that we are doing. And I forgot which icons I'm using for that. So, okay, now I see. We just have lots of rails. So let's have lots of rails. This is a better site, I believe, because this should allow us to build, you know, it leaves space for intersection. Then, the second one that I'm building, I wanted to Do I need this one? Because in theory, let's think. Let's make this our second block, and the first one will make it a little bit different. We will make the first one like the tiniest one possible, like the smallest one that we'll use just to kind of reach the biters. Oh, the worms, sorry. Have something along these lines, and if I tell it to take tiles, we have one tile above and one tile below. Actually feels like we have maybe 2 tiles. It looks a bit strange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we are missing one line. Oh, I guess we have one extra line here. Okay, like this, right? This is looking pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I should have done that. Let's get back the style. Okay, nice. Let's call this one. This one will actually have marker 1, and this will be city block site. Nice, we are sniping into grid, 32 by 32, and this one will be, let's say, -6 or -4. We'll have like 30 or something. No, 32. No, 34. Right, this is the correct one. So let's create it and let's place it here. So we have first stage, second stage, and once this is placed, let's check. Yeah, there is enough coverage by this rebel pod. Once this one is placed, we can actually place side and corner one with proper stations and everything. So that's the way I want it to be. Requester provider are correct ones, I believe. These are upgraded ones. Let's build a book and call it old city block blueprints. Right? So this is... How do I move it? It's like this. So we don't need this one. We don't need this one. These are new ones. This is old one. I don't need this old one. This is old one, but it's not super old. And this is actually old blueprints that are not from this game. And this is the blueprint that is from this game. I don't need this one either, I think. Oh wait, what am I doing? Right, like this. So I don't want to place stations unless I actually need them. Let's say I have first stage, second stage, and then third one will place the stations and all these things. And I'll have this one as the last step. I kinda need it. I kinda need this one, this one, because it has rudder, right? And I just want to, you know, have the things available. let's check. So Seablock site. I am basically building it here and here. There is a tiny problem of this worm being present, but should be able to address this problem really easily. This one's... Can we do anything about them? I guess we can, but I just maybe don't want to do that just yet. Let's see. So this part. We built something. We could actually proceed with building it further up. So one. Second one. Yeah, that's looking nice. Because this way we should be able to move, like to expand the grid a little bit faster. Right, it has less landfill. Okay, robots are busy. We already spent 11 minutes on this episode, and I don't think we actually achieved anything like really noteworthy. Alright, let's maybe take this build, sorry, this blueprint, and we'll just place it here. And we'll place one here. Just to have a little bit better coverage of this area. Right. Robots are super busy with all that stuff. With landfilling. Alright. This is probably disabled. It's okay, let's wait. Let's wait. Actually, okay, we have lots of to-do with two. And I think this is the ones, these are the ones that don't have... Oh, actually, they don't have anything. So we are not worried about them. We are worried about to-do in that have disabled LTN combinators. Yeah, like this. This is bad and they're disabled. I'll need to go through that and fix all of these things at some point, but I'm just not sure whether now is the right time for that. Okay, let's see. This part is being built. We can't really make it go faster, but we can do... We can try and build... Oh, no! No. We really need this one. Okay, I'm really waiting for this purple, because this should... Here it is. It will recharge soon, and once it recharges, we'll be able to get rid of that biter. Nice. Here. What do we actually want? I kind of wanted to use a proper, like a good blueprint that we'll build here for this, and maybe I should. I don't know. Should I do that? Should I use proper blueprint, or should I just do some lines here? Let's figure out how we are gonna produce science, because I think this is a pretty good thing to do now. So we need science labs, right? Let's say we have these science labs. Do we actually have these ones? I guess we do. Yeah, they are needed for blue science. And we want to feed them with sciences. How can we do that? So first of all, like, we will have... how many sciences there are in this block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus military, right? So there is like 5 sciences. Okay, here we have 6 sciences. But we also have a military science. Okay, look at this. We have 7 sciences. And here it's 8 sciences, but we don't actually need this research. So it's like 6 and 2 purples. It's basically 8 sciences. Right, let's build this thing for 8 sciences. 8 sciences can be delivered on 4 belts. Right? How should we do it? How should we build it? I would prefer to build it a little bit kind of in a compact way, but I'm not sure whether it's actually possible, because we need all of this to be supplied. How do we do it? Let's see. We can have... Oh, this is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be really tricky. So let's say we have stuff here and here. We have things going here, and we can... can have things going like this, and then can go underground again. Let's see what we can actually do here. We can have this inserter taking stuff from this. Okay, let's see. We have 4 belts and 4 inserters. It means that for each inserter, we actually, sorry, for each lab, we need to place 4 inserters. Do we have space? We don't have quite enough space for all of them. That's okay. Let's try again. So this inserter could be taking things from this belt and placing it here, and this inserter could be doing the same thing for this lab. Now, for this one, we need to take stuff from this belt, and we need to take things from this belt, and we also need to take things from this belt. How do we do that? We can have this inserter taking things from this belt, this inserter taking things from this belt, and this inserter taking things from this belt. Okay, let's try this, and maybe I should remove all these things for now. I feel like we can do what we wanted. The only problem that I see is that I don't have space for the power poles, which is very bad, because we can't really do anything without power poles, right? It just wouldn't work. Is there a way to somehow save some space on power poles? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really see a way unless we do something like this. Then it wouldn't be that bad. Probably. Right, let's proceed with our plan. So this one is taking things from here and placing things. We could place it here to a little bit reduce the angle. This one is taken from here dropping stuff there. We could even drop things there, again, to reduce danger. This one will take things from here and drop them. Okay, this wouldn't work. Drop them here. That's good. And this one will take things here and drop them there. Right? This should be able to fit this lab. Now, we can copy it and have exactly the same thing here. Then we will flip it and have it here and here. Okay, this should work. Now, the only part that's missing are a couple of power poles. We'll place power poles here. And this will be our build for the science for now. We will also be able to speed this up with beacons like here in the middle. So let's leave some extra room for beacons when we'll be placing them. And let's again figure out where is the input. The input of our base tends to be in the middle. So for this one, the input will be here. It probably means that we could place the rows of sciences like this. So let's copy this one. We want to leave space for beacons, right? I don't know why I'm leaving space here. 1, 2, 3. Like this. And this one probably needs to be a red belt. Red belt. We have red belt now. Yeah, we'll need to fix this part, I guess, at some point. We'll just place it like this. 1, 2, 3. How many we have? We have 21, actually 22. Let's make it like this. Let's make it 24. So we have 40. You know what? I don't feel like we'll be able to actually connect things properly here. So let's just remove a little bit. We are not really short on space here, right? Or we could keep it at 22. Like this should be enough space. Or not. It's fine. We are not short on space, right? So it doesn't really matter. We have lots of space here for the labs. We are not going to have so much. We will not have that much science, so that we are like short on lab space. Right. How are we gonna build this part? We need 8 inputs, right? We need 8 inputs, and we need to merge them into... So let's say we are taking 8 from here. So here we have 8 of them. And we'll need to kind of merge them in pairs, right? Actually, I don't need to think about this too much, because right now we have only 4 sciences. We don't have more than that, right? We have 4 sciences, so let's just do something really simple. Actually, I'll be taking them only from one warehouse. I don't want to like make this part more complicated than it than is absolutely necessary. Let's get back to this part. Right. I feel like it's time, right? It's time to stamp this one here. We also want to have a radar here. That's really important, because this will allow us to make a proper blueprint from this area. Right, and here I want to say this is a requester. It will enable this combinator. This combinator will be enabled, because by default it's disabled with this blueprint. And this will be a provider. And I will... yeah, did I actually Click. Yes, now I clicked. Awesome. And now we just wait for this part to be constructed. We take the blueprint and we apply it everywhere. I'm also not sure about having this one as part of the blueprint anymore. I don't want it, because I want to reserve this electric pole displacement for this part, for the high electric pole, huge electric pole. We'll be able to delete it later. It's easier to delete things from blueprints than it is to add them, than it is to add stuff to blueprints. So it's okay. Let's take a look. I don't want to wait for that part too much, so let's use old blueprints. These are our old blueprints, right? We need to remember that. This is a provider. Provider here. We have provider here. We have requester here and requester here. Nice. Now, this actually we don't have provider here. We don't need this part at all. That's my bad. We don't need it. We don't need this arrow because our science facility is not going to export anything. It's just consuming the science, and that's basically its, you know, that's its goal. To get research. Should even add some science sciences here. Say that this is this. 1, 2, 3. Military one. 2 purple ones, yellow one, and this one. Do we have 8 in total? Yes, this is 8. Nice. So this is our research. We are taking things in. We want to adjust this part a little bit. We want to say that this is red, green, blue, and military one. Nice. And now we can connect everything. And the connection is gonna be really simple and not okay, we have this one. This thing going, and I guess this one will look very similar, like this, right? We don't actually need to provide this there just yet. I mean, we can, it doesn't do anything for us. Right, and now we just need to connect them to these 3 lanes. How do we do that? Maybe something like this. 1, 2. Right. Awesome. This is looking pretty good. We could have it connected like this. And this should do it. Like this should give us lots of science research capacity. Oh, what's going on? Oh no. No! That's bad. We don't want that. Let's stop trying to do something here. And let's remove these biters first. Yeah, that was a bit unexpected. It's okay. It's fine. Not a huge deal. Right, this is input. On input side, we also want to have a transformer. And we also want to have this accumulators. Right? That's how we want this part to look like. On the provider side, we don't really need anything like this. So we want it to be on the input side. I also want to have lamp being present from the very beginning for it to be part of the build. I think it will help us a little bit. Yeah, so that's how I want the stuff to look like. Except I wanted to update this part of the build because this is the one that I'll be copying. Right here and here. Nice. Double check. This for some reason is disabled. We want to enable it. It needs to be enabled. And this one also needs to be enabled. It is enabled. Nice. Wait, did we actually have a bad blueprint? So this is a requester. Is it disabled in the requester? No, in the requester it is enabled. Did I forget to click it? And in the provider, which I'll click it a couple of times. Yes, it's enabled. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, this is looking good. Yeah, there are lots of forms here. That's okay. That is not a problem. We can actually fix this part, right? Do we have lots of... yeah, we have lots of robots not doing anything. So we can build this intersection. Let's see what's happening here. We do not have power. That is expected, and we also don't have cables. That was not expected, but we have a chest specifically for these cables. So this is output, and this is input. Nice. And now it's time to request the signs. Right? You want to request red signs, green signs, blue signs, and military signs, because why not? And we'll request 200 stacks each. 1, 2, 3. And military, we are not actually exporting it. Actually, we are not exporting this one either, so let's disable this for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And this one can be deleted. It's not like we are using it for anything at the moment. Right, let's take a look. We basically did everything we wanted here. Right, let's create a blueprint. Okay, it's time. We create a blueprint. This part is enabled. This is really important, and this one is also enabled. This is very important. Let's make blueprint. We are taking this part. We want the tiles. We want to snap it to grid. 32 by 32. Something like this. 5, 6, 16, no, 10, 20. Right, I do not want to have blasting charges And I do not really want to have sand as part of this blueprint, because I feel like we should already have the landfill underneath there, and I don't want to have this one, the rudder. That's extra, right? This should be looking good now. I'm not sure about this line though, because this is not actually part of the... No, wait, let's keep it. Or not? No, let's not keep it, because it's not part of our like other blueprint. Don't have this one. Okay, I removed it. Let's say we copied it, and this is looking good. Let's call it city block side and corner. City block. I mean, they're all side and corner, to be honest. So this is side 3. We'll have it using this thing. Okay, save blueprint. So this is city block 3. This is city block. I mean, I'll just call it 1. So this will be called 2, because that's how we are building them. And this will be called city block 3. This can go here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and these are some old things. Okay, let's take a look. So we have pretty good builds now. At least I feel like they're really good. Let's check how they, like, whether they're actually working. So I want to place this one. Cliff is in the way. What? Which cliff? Okay, we'll delete the cliff. It's fine. This one will go here. We'll place one here, and we'll need to immediately delete this one. Because I don't want signs to provide anything. That's okay. That's okay. It's like minor things. This one would also... Things there. This one is kind of built. This one we placed already. Here we need this built, I think. I mean, we could have started with one, to be honest, but it's okay. Both of this work. You can also have 2, right? Like, these ones are pretty safe to stamp on top of anything, because these are just landfill and some roboports with the chains. Nice. Nice. Is this working? That's the question. So the problem, it seems, is with green science, because we just don't have enough green science just yet. But we almost have 30,000. So very, very soon we should have the chains. Yeah, now. See, as soon as it's in 30,000, the chain comes, it will get all the green science, and it will deliver it right here. And the research will proceed here. Well, it could proceed here, I guess. It could happen here if we had enough, you know, if we had enough labs and we actually had blue science there. What's going on with labs, by the way? Why is this not working? So we are lacking this ones, and for those we need large panels, and for this we just need this thing to be faster, right? Like red inserter faster. Okay, that is looking good. This will be built at some point. That's not really a problem. Why do I see a leftover from the train station? Where is it? Leftover from train station. I don't see it now anymore. So maybe it was not leftover from the station, maybe it was like a regular LTN train stop, and it just wasn't built, and that's why we saw these things. Accumulators. Do we have anything for accumulators? Where are accumulators? Accumulators are here. And we do not have enough batteries. Why we don't have enough batteries? We don't have enough batteries because they require what? What do we need for battery? Battery we need lead. Oh, we need plastic. Okay, that explains it. We don't really have plastic. It's actually not even coming here from here. It should. Right, I feel like we should be getting some plastic at some point. Yeah, plastic is a problem that we have. So let's say, okay, we actually built the labs, but we have problems with plastic. Yeah, we need to keep this in mind. We really do. Okay, this part is working nicely. Interesting that we have different icons here. It's kind of nice. Another way to differentiate between two types of stations, I guess. Let's place this one here, and we'll connect it to purple. Let's take a look. Is everything looking fine here? Looks fine to me. What's going on with the base? We have the signs here. It's even reached all labs as it should, right? Because each lab is supposed to take from each belt, and it seems like it's working as intended, to be honest. I don't see like huge problems with this. And yeah, this is looking really good so far. What's the biggest problem that we have right now? Let's observe our base. Like, this is our main base. What's the biggest issue here? One of the problems of this base is that we're actually producing too much stuff that we don't care about. Obviously, we don't really care about it. It's okay. It is okay. We stopped production of blue science, and I think it's because of the lack of plastic. Station plastic. We have 12,000. And do we still? We're still trying to produce a lot of red circuits. Wow. Speaking of red circuits, I can finally rename it to get a proper name. Right. Right, let's see. Another thing that I noticed is that all the time we had this one working incorrectly. Finally fixed it. And the only reason I noticed that is because yesterday I was rendering the episode where we built this block, and I noticed that I was off by 1. And I was like, have I fixed it after that? Or not? Now I'm looking at this. Nope. It's been like this for what, like 30 episodes or something? Like, our steel production wasn't working at full capacity. That's okay. That's fine. It's not like we have enough iron. Actually, no, we do have enough iron ingots feeding it. That's how it was calculated. It was calculated to be able to consume all of them. And now you see that actually not consuming all ingots and all iron ore. So yeah, that was slowing us down a little bit. Well, not really like slowing down, it's more... It was not using our mineral sludge to the maximum, say. Right, this part will be built, this is nice, this one we can also connect it. So this is yet another iteration of our blueprints. How many iterations did we go through? I feel like a couple. I feel like we went through a couple iterations. And unless I'm mistaken, we actually want to have a radar here, like below. Right, let's double check. Yeah, that's the right placement of the radar. We could place it right now. We have radar here, we have radar here, and these things are connected, and we have radar here. We even have it here. Nice. So all of these things seems to be working. This part is a little bit not correct. We can fix it. And now these combinators are working. So this is great. They're working. These ones are disabled. This one is working. So I kind of want to enable all of them. This is a not provider, it's a requester. Requester here. It's also disabled. Requester. Wait, this is a provider. My bad. My bad. I want to slowly reach the point where all of these lines have control signals. And we always want to have some control signals here, everywhere. Yeah, we'll need to... It will be a bit tricky, I feel. Like, really ensure that. I don't really feel like doing it now. Let's see. We have this thing. We... Actually, now that I think about it, let's do it differently. Let's say this is a provider chest. And let's say we just want to request some stuff and place it there. I just want to request blue signs and deliver it to this build. And I don't want to have this science production at all. We just don't need it, right? Because we can keep blue science production here. We can deliver all our blue science packs there, and we can basically start using this build as a, like, for proper science production. And we... Yeah, the only problem here is plastic. I feel like we'll need to figure something, like to do something with plastic. Oh, actually, the plastic there is needed only for red circuits. And we do have a huge stockpile of red circuits. Right, we have 16,000 already. So it looks like from this moment on, we don't really need this base. I mean, I would need to build something along these lines, but apart from that, we shouldn't really need the base. Yeah, the question is, how should I build? The real question is, how exactly should we build naphtha? How should we get it? Should we use blue algae, or should we use synthesis gas? And I do not know the answer to that. So science, this will be blue science. What is blue science? So this is blue science input, and this will be, wait, this is output. Of course, this is output, and this one is blue signs input. Right. This is the way this will work. I can also immediately connect these things to the input, and this one to the output. Okay, so let's take a look. In this episode, we built this super complicated city block that researches stuff for us. Let's say we want like 1000 or something. And actually, we're not interested in doing that, we're interested in all of this. We just want all of this from everywhere. So we built this super complicated block that researches stuff. We have the build for science labs. I'll probably be using it for now. I don't know. We can place like line of beacons in here if we wanted to, but we don't really have beacons now, so it's not like that would really help us. We changed the blueprints, so now the blueprints are nice and we don't have a risk of having that problem with LTN combinator chest not being, sorry, not chest, LTN combinator being disabled by default as part of our blueprints. That was really bad, like not the best decision on my part, but you know, it's hopefully I'll be fine. Okay, we actually able to build this one, and could also build this one, right? Yep. Okay, it works. The blueprints work. Yeah, we'll need to do something here. That's fine. We'll do it later. First. So that was episode, I don't remember which one, 90, maybe 7 or something. Thanks, yeah, 97. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.